So what about that after the starters? I mean, is that fairly indicative of this season? Or?
No, it is really, because we've been trying very hard. The lads have tried hard all the time. They just can't finish a game off, you know what I mean? So they're working hard, but they just don't seem to have that extra bit to do something, you know. Like tonight especially good, because I think they're putting in a really big effort. They really are. So, you know, I mean,
just a few errors in there that cost them.
A lot of kids. I mean, when you consider one of our ruckmans, what I told you before, Scotty Lyce, 42, number 42, he's 17 years old. We've got other kids in there like a lot of kids. Number 5 there, and bloody the dark lads. They're only 18 years old.
Yeah,
they're only 18 years old. I mean, I reckon we got 2 or 3 blokes that are probably over 25. You know what I mean? Yeah. All the rest of the kids have all come from that academy, and you know it's going to take a couple of years. But I mean, if we keep them.
So, has this season been a surprise, or?
Oh no, I think everybody's expected a build-up. You know, like I think we're all happy that the Maggies are rallied and they're going to go to the challenges of bloody saving the club. But what we got there is kids. There's a team in the making. So what can we do?
Genuine talent there, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Bloody, as I said, that young, there was a kid in the seconds tonight called Shane Harris, number 57, I think he was. But he's brilliant. He's like a little tiger going in, you know. You got all these.
See that fellow kicking goals?
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, and you got young Sam Marling in there, bloody. But they're small players, you know. What we need is some big thugs, you know, like we used to have. We need a few Paul Northeast and, you know, Brian Lees or someone like that, you know. These kids need a couple of protectors. Yeah. And they'd lift to the occasion, I reckon. They have got some good talent, no worries about that. But they won't be there in 2 years. They'll be in the AFL, you know.
So it's tough. So what's the future hold for the Magpies?
Oh, we'll be there. I think we'll get stronger from this year on. And if everybody follows, if we can get 70% of the people that rejoin the club to stay on there next year, I think we'll be all right. Because you've got to remember that when the Port Adelaide Football Club went into the AFL, they left the Maggies with $1 million. But the thing about it is they left them with no revenue base, right? Because they weren't allowed to train at the AFL. They had to spend their money on getting an AFL ready. And in there, it's only the Port supporters themselves with donations that's kept them going for 14 years. Yeah. I don't think any other club could have done it. Yeah. But now everyone knows how bad they are. People are coming out the woodwork, rejoining, some of them are at the expense of the power. I know people are following the Magpies now, they're not following the power. Yeah. They can't even afford one, so you know, what do you do? But yeah, we'll see what happens. I think we'll survive. I think if we get a business plan for the Prince, which is the main thing, that's our main millstone around our neck. I think if we can get some sort of business relationship with somebody at the Prince, get that done up, that'll be a genuine stream of income, and then we'd be all right. Yeah. But I can't envisage us not being there. You know, like I had a half an hour interview with Channel 7, and because they wanted me to sort of be crying and saying, oh, the Maggies are going, I was a very positive spin on things and that. They never showed one bit of me, but they showed me mum just about bawling about it. And that's right, they only wanted the sensationalism of people really upset instead of a positive, no, we're not going to fold. You can't do it. Yeah. You can't unfold. When you look at the crowd tonight, honestly, tell you what, against North Adelaide, most Port people aren't going to be there at North Adelaide Prospect because of their involvement in what they've done to Port Adelaide, right? Now, I think if everyone's true to their form and they don't go there, let them see how they're missing 1,000 extra people, 1,200 people. Because even tonight, I reckon that there'd be as many Port Adelaide people, if not more, here. Yeah. And yet this is their oval, you know?
Yeah.
So they're missing out on people that actually, even though we're losing, even last 3 or 4 years we're losing. But you got that 1,000, 1,200 people that travel. You know, it's got to be worth something for the clubs.
Well, it's more than that.
That's right, I'll be probably more than that, yeah. But you know what I'm saying, I'm being conservative.
Big numbers.
But our people travel.
Yeah.
You know yourself when you followed us that time. You walked around here, you'd notice so many people you see at the football all the time, whether it's here or away, wouldn't you?
That's
honestly,
right.
You would.
Well, some games you outnumber the home supporters.
Well, that's right, exactly. I mean, South Adelaide. We went up the south there and bloody, I mean, they had 300-400 people. There's about 1,400 people there. And I reckon that 1,000 of them at least 1,000. That's being nice to them. We'll put Adelaide supporters.
And that's putting money into South Adelaide's
That's
pocket.
right. And if you talk to Darren Morrison, who's the bar manager up there, or not bar manager, but the club manager, and he'll tell you that his best days are when Port Adelaide come in.
Yeah.
Because they eat, they drink, and they come in numbers.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah.
That's all about it. I just don't, you know, because I work with Dad's Army, what's his name, Barry Wilson said, we've got to make contingency plans for the Magpies fold. I said, I'm not even talking about it. I don't even hear that. But we should be more positive. We should be going out, you know, because I was told that we got between 7,000 and 8,000 members, but they're only showing it up as 6,900 or somebody there. So that's because I think they're still wanting people to come in and do that sort of shit, you know. So who knows?
There's no questions. The Magpies are, well, a forever club, you'd want to think.
Oh, exactly. I mean, honestly, all jokes aside, Central's been at the top grade now. But what would they give? What would they give to beat Port Adelaide in the grand final?
Yeah.
You're a Sturt supporter.
Yeah.
You know, what's your best grand final? When you beat Port Adelaide.
Obviously, Port Adelaide.
Absolutely. They're all good.
Yeah.
But to beat Port Adelaide, that's like, you know, a little bit of bicker, isn't it?
That's it. Whatever happens every year, that's how you win it. You gauge yourself on those games.
Exactly
They're the ones
right.
that you make sure you go to as well.
Exactly. I was saying about these games with Nord and that.
Yeah.
Nord wouldn't have another, what's the word? Adversary, or you know, another mob that they get so upset about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They really wouldn't, you know, I mean, they all come out the woodwork to see Ports here at Nord.
Yeah.
You know, and this is not just tonight, this is every time, just about every time Ports play Nord, there's a big crowd.
That's it.
For the old traditions, you know what I mean?
Well, the SANFL is not the SANFL without the Magpies.
Oh, I don't think it is, and I don't think it would be if Nord weren't in there or Sturt wouldn't be in there, you know what I mean? I believe that they're all going to be there. I think the worst thing that the SNFL ever did in their life was to kill Torrens by bloody putting Woodville in there, and they stuffed up Ports too, you know, because they took half of our area.
That's it.
You know, and I mean, had they kept Central, which was all right, and say Mount Gambier or something like that, then you know they might have got it right, but they fucked up.
Oh well, onwards and upwards. Jeff?
That's it, mate. That's it. You can't go backwards.
All right, thanks very much.
No worries.
Good on you, mate.
No worries. You can't go backwards.